Okay, so we're going to be building out a multi-step funnel with what are called like OTOs. So if you ever hear the acronym OTO, do you know what that means? No? Okay, so OTO stands for one-time offer. Okay, so that's where like it's kind of like the checkout stand near a grocery store where it's like you might get the stick of gum or the this or that, right? Like it's like in the moment I've already purchased, I'm already committed to checking out, like might as well just add to my order or whatever, right? That's kind of the concept of a funnel. So, and then there's what you call upsells, which is going to be like selling, a higher ticket product or just like trying to sell more things on a one-time offer. And then there's downsells, meaning if they say no to it, you don't just say, okay, sorry, I offered. You just say, okay, well, what about this thing that we have, right? So, for example, this first page for the first page for our funnel is going to be for the giveaway entry.
Okay.
Okay, so this is where there's going to be a form. I've already got it in there where they just fill out their name, email, and phone number.
Okay.
And like once they enter that, uh, that like they could technically leave the funnel. Like we could just have one page and just reroute it to a thank you page and just be like, okay, thanks for entering our giveaway. But because we have products that we want to sell, we we're going to offer more stuff. So this right here is actually inside the software. It's just a form. It's not a checkout like widget or element. Okay. So when that happens, when we collect their data, something that's going to happen down here is we're going to have an automation that is going to, at bare minimum, give them a tag, but might even add them to like an email. We could do an internal notification so that we know that when we're getting entries. Right. So internal, it means like, Brett, Cole, myself, or whoever is getting notified, right? Like every time we get an entry to the giveaway, they're going to get an email saying, hey, thanks for entering our giveaway. And then maybe they get an SMS text, you know? So like the email, so the tag, the reason why the tag is important is because then when we go to send out like email blasts or text blasts afterwards, we know which ones to set it for. So every time we have a new giveaway, which we're going to be doing these things all year long, so we'll probably have, 30, 40 giveaways, or I guess maybe not that many, like 10 or 15 giveaways. So each time there needs to be a new automation set up and a new form created that just is literally duplicate, right? And then we need to go swap out the form on the funnel and change any graphics and stuff that may change or whatever. You follow? And then the automation, we just duplicate the automation as well because, like the tag is going to say like May 6th, 2024 giveaway or whatever. So then we know everybody that has entered the May 6th, 2024 giveaway, right? So that way when we're like emailing during that giveaway or texting, we know that our messaging is sending to the right people, right? Like we don't want to, like imagine we're a year down the road and somebody got tagged on the May 6th giveaway and then they didn't enter that giveaway and we accidentally send them an email or a text because we didn't have our.
What is a tag, real quick?
So a tag is like in the database in the CRM. It's just a little like it's literally just a tag. Like imagine like the person with a little tag on them that identifies them somehow,
Okay.
right? So and we get to choose what the identifier is. So you can set up a tag for like they purchased this product, they did this, they entered the giveaway. You can make it up for whatever. They're tall, they're fat, they need to lose 300 pounds, like whatever, like literally whatever possible thing you want to identify your contacts as
Right.
in there. So you typically want to do this. This is what's called segmenting, right? So let's take our course business for example. We have 3 different courses. Imagine each of those lead magnets, right? We actually do. We have each automation set up. So imagine if somebody downloads the lead magnet for the Rank and Rent course, right?
Okay.
We tag them as, they're interested in Rank and Rent. So now when Jaden goes to email those people, he's not sending people who opted into the Google Ads lead magnet or the web design lead magnet. He's not sending them a Rank and Rent message, right?
Just a good way to track their behavior.
Exactly, and make sure that our messaging is like we know they're interested in Rank and Rent because they downloaded our Rank and Rent lead magnet, right? Or we know that they're interested in Google Ads because of that. So we're not gonna send a Rank and Rent message to somebody who downloaded a Google Ads lead magnet, right? So that's what segmenting means, right? Or, maybe like I know a big popular thing, and we'll get into this down the road when we start offering like way like ultra high net worth individuals, certain products, like maybe investment fund products and stuff like that. Like Chris, for example, Chris Crone, he has like his lower ticket stuff, which is like his courses, and then he has his high ticket stuff, which is like his investment club. So he needs to know when he's sending out emails, he's not sending like, hey, you should buy this lead gen course to somebody who he's trying to get to invest $100,000 into his real estate fund. Right. Here we're gonna have our headline, HL, enter our giveaway, blah, blah. We'll have some images. Like right now I have all those images of the driver. And for this giveaway, we're gonna be giving away a custom bag with the members only logo on it already and a driver as well. So we'll have to add the graphics of that. Okay, so this is the first page. Now we're gonna reroute it based off of what they had said. We're gonna reroute it to now offer them to purchase a hat, okay?
I've been down these funnels, bro.
Yep.
Bought things.
Oh, me too, bro. Yeah. Me too. I buy it all the time. They really work, right?
Yeah, they're dangerous.
So here we're going to reroute from here instead of to a thank you page. So we have our automation set up to when they fill out the form. We're going to reroute this to a page where it says, get extra entries, with purchase. We'll make it sound better than this.
And I'm just going to make that button link to
hat.
that page.
It should audit the software Web Pro Suite will already do that for you. Okay. So yeah, you literally like when you click what you want the action of the button to do, you'll just say go to next step of the funnel, and this is step 2. So this is step 1. This will be step 2 of the funnel. Okay, so get extra entries with purchase of hat. Okay, so we'll put a picture of the hat, and then we'll put an order form, or we could do, I guess we could do an order form, or you can either do an order form, or you can make the order form pop up and just do a button. So they just click the button that says, yes, I want to do it. And then we put the order form on the pop-up.
Right.
So we can do one. Yeah, we can do one of 2 ways. I don't really know which one. I haven't tested enough of this to know which one's better than the other or whatever. So get extra entries with purchase of hat. So we'll have images and blah, 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 and so if they say yes, right? So oftentimes a diamond always represents a decision point.
Okay.
So, and then this would be if they do no, when you're diagramming these things out, or like processes. So if they say no, then we're going to go to another page that's going to offer the divot repair, repair bundle.
A smaller barrier to entry.
Smaller barrier to entry, cheaper, right? So it's saying maybe someone's like, I don't want to buy a $35 hat, but I'll buy a $15 bundle or $20 bundle or whatever. Yeah, we'll probably do $15, I'm guessing. Okay, so, and then if they say yes, we're going to offer the polo. Okay, so in the funnel builder, this is going to be like, let's just call this one step 3, and this one's going to be step 4. Okay, so then when you're going back here and you're telling it what do you want it to reroute, you're going to say, like, so we're going to put a button down here that says no. So then you're going to reroute that button to step 3, and you're going to reroute the checkout to step 4. Does that make sense? So that means if they say yes, then we're going to offer the Polo. If they say no, we're going to offer the divot repair tool plus entries. And then another idea that I had was and I don't know, we'll have to maybe like build it out just how we had talked about on the last page, and then maybe we clone it and see which one those guys thinks a good idea. But I think an additional step that we could do, not an additional like funnel step, but an additional like, I guess it would be an additional funnel step too, is if they say no to this. So we say full price plus, and then we just know it's 1-to-1 entries. For every dollar they get 1 entry, right? And so if they say yes, then it just takes them to a thank you, like an order confirmation. So it just shows them everything that they bought. And then there's a button that says no, or usually it's just like text. So like, but if they say no, I was thinking what could be good, and I think the guys and I talked about this last time, was offer the Polo again, but for a cheaper price and more entries. Does that make sense?
Oh gosh.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So if they say yes, it just goes to their order confirmation. If they say no, offer.
Would that kind of train our returning customers to want to say no in hopes that those get better deals?
Potentially.
That's my only concern, because then what if they just start saying no, hoping that they get better deals, and then they lose this whole, funnel they were on?
Yeah.
And then they have to are they allowed to go back through the funnel?
Usually the way the mechanisms are set up is that it only allows one, like you can only enter one way. So if they used an alias and a different email, I suppose anybody could game the system.
Okay.
But at that point, it's kind of a lot of, and I don't know if they want to do this. Or yeah, I mean, dude, if you like, I've gone through some of these funnels where like they are just hammering me with offers. And dude, it actually works, bro. Like I've literally done it before where I've said no, they price drop me. I say no, they price drop me again. And then I say no again, and they are like, okay, like the headline says, okay, seriously, you have to buy this. This is the cheapest you will ever be offered it. Right. Just add it to your cart. Like they're just like, dude.
Definitely emphasize.
So it was like, like maybe it was like, $100. I said no, and then they dropped it to $75, and then they're just like, okay, how about $35 plus this bonus?
We're giving it to you.
And then you're just like, okay, yeah, and it's a value thing, right? Like all of a sudden in my head, the value's enough. But This is how these people make a gazillion dollars, And so that's why these things are so powerful. Because you could even go this route. Check this out. You could go offer the Polo full price, 1-to-1 entry. Offer the Polo discounted price, 1-to-1 entries. And then if they said no again, you could offer the Polo at a discounted price and then do the plus will double your entries. And so then if they said no, they're like, oh, no, I don't want to buy a $50 Polo. And we're like, well, how about, $40 for the Polo? And they're like, yeah, it's still not quite worth it. And then we offered again, well, how about $40, but instead of 40 entries, we'll give you 80 entries to the giveaway. Then people would be like, $40 sold. You know what I mean? Right. So where a lot of people go wrong, and especially in these e-com funnels, is they don't extrapolate it out this far. And so they're leaving money on the table from people who like you do stuff like that. But to Cole's point that he made on the phone, you can also fatigue people and get them like, oh man, like these guys are just offering me stuff all the time.
Get out of this. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like where's the end to all these things? Like I'm happy with what I bought.
Yeah.
I've been on funnels for literally 40 minutes. minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So you don't want. Yeah. So there is kind of a teeter. There is kind of a balance of like, okay, how much is too much?
I think 2 is perfect, like they were saying.
Yeah.
2, maybe 3 might be pushing it, but still good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if any customers in that funnel for more than like 20 minutes,
Yeah.
20 minutes, that's crazy.
So, yeah. So for right now, we're gonna not do this. We're not gonna do this one. But I'm gonna leave it up. And then the offer divot repair bundle plus entries would be, yeah, they just click add to cart basically. And I guess no matter what they choose, yes or no, it's going to take it to their order confirmation page on the offer divot repair bundle. So this one's like $35, I think. This one is $15. And this is where like originally we were going to do the funnel to where it was like, oh, do you want to do, remember how we started it and it was like, do you want the single rider, the twosome or the foursome? We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to do this. Yeah, I think it's much better too. Different products and stuff. So anyways, but yeah, so now that we have it all like whiteboarded out, now we need to go build it in WebPro Suite.
Gotcha.
So
And for that
we can do that.
checkout page in the beginning, so where you're saying, so the order confirmation is basically just like showing them, it's kind of like a receipt. of
Order
what they
confirmation is
purchased,
just showing them like everything that they ended up ordering to cart and
but
saying
it's
thank you.
not like the actual purchase checkout.
No, this will have already captured their card.
Okay.
And if they say no, then this will capture their card. So this will be an order form. This will be an order form. That'll be an order form. This is just a form. Right? So all of these will be different order forms loaded with different products.
And you were saying there's a way where we could have it either redirect to an actual checkout page or have the checkout on that same page?
Yeah, so like here I put this as the order form, or we could just make it a button and then have it pop up as the order form.
I think that sounds ideal.
The pop
I
up?
think the least moving around to new pages, the better. Because like I was saying,
Well, it doesn't really matter because then it's going to move to a new page no matter what. So the movement of the pages has to be there, unfortunately. But
But I
you
would like to
can make them
reduce
look.
it.
You can make them look so seamless to the where like on the technical side of things, it looks like you're just literally just kind of moving to another spot on the screen, so your eyes aren't being like. But like, or I guess sorry, no. The technical side, it'll show a new URL, but to the visual side, it just looks like oh, there's
it's
like
pretty,
new
it's pretty
stuff.
seamless.
It's
not
pretty-
like where there's like a loading bar and then you're like upload. Like
You can do the
uploading into-
you can
okay.
do the loading bar thing.
Well, I'm just thinking. It's
We can play around with it.
like oh, I'm trying to remember his name. Ads guy. Brady.
Oh,
How
Brady,
He was
yeah.
saying how a lot of people get turned off when they click on something and it directs them to a new page or a new website. I was also thinking that from personal experience.
That's
like,
yeah, that's for like running like Google Ads and stuff.
but I think just in general, I think that whole idea of just like it's almost like a motion sickness in a way of just like constantly going to a new page.
Yeah, your brain's like kind of like, yeah, and it's like sometimes we just have to do what we can do in order to make this stuff work. But yeah, I do know just the way the software is constructed is that it is going to have to be individual steps in the funnel builder.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. But I'm just talking about like the actual checkout part itself. Like I think the actual pop up
Yeah.
on that page, I think that would be really nice.
Yeah. We can do it both ways. And the cool thing too is we could actually split test.
Right. Let's get the data.
Yeah. Do you know what split testing means?
Where you run two separate things.
Yeah, you basically make, like we could literally just test that one variable and we could run 50% of our traffic to the one where the form is embedded on it, and then we could run 50% of our traffic to the one where it's the pop-up and see which one leads to more checkouts. And then that gives us our answer as far as human behavior and what they like or don't like.
So we're definitely going to do that then.
The split testing?
Yeah.
I mean, we can. It's a little bit more work on our part, but
But it'd be worth it though, right?
yeah.
I mean, like if I'm going to build this out,
I mean, that alone would be very easy to like split test.
That's what I'm thinking.
But yeah, we can get deeper into like other
it's
split
like
tests.
we build
You
it
could
once,
split. You could
right?
split test literally fonts, bro.
We build this once, and then it's like all we got to do is we duplicate this, we change this around, and maybe the tag.
The tag, the automation, and then depending on what offers, like we might get more products. So we might change
the
those
structure
around. The
itself,
structure itself can
right.
be exactly the same, you know.
That makes sense. Yeah.